Hey, it's Friday. It's Trevor here with your mortgage update, CMG Home Loans mortgage update. Today, the Mortgage News Daily 30-year fixed average is at 6.69% APR. That's down slightly from last week. Friday, last week was at 6.75% APR. There's been a lot of inflationary news that has come out this week. CPI came out on Thursday, a little higher than expected, right? CPI is what they use to measure inflation. Today, an inflation number that's not quite as watched as the CPI is called the PPI. That is the Producer Price Index. That's at the wholesale level of producers and such, and what they're paying. So the Producer Price Index came in lower today, and so the markets took that as good news. Like I said, usually it's not watched as closely as the CPI, but the markets took it today, and rates decreased slightly. So quick overview on CPI, right? Everybody talks about it, CPI, and this is inflation. Just going to give a quick background on CPI and what it is, and just to give you a little bit of knowledge. So the Consumer Price Index is a bucket of goods that the government tracks, and they figure out, well, out of that bucket, what has increased and what's decreased. So when I say there's buckets, there's over 200 items inside the CPI. And the big ones that they watch are energy and food. And so there are other items: used cars, new cars, medical services, apparel. There's all sorts of stuff. But the big ones that they watch are food and energy, because obviously those are what we consume the most, and those tend to be the most volatile. So the items food items, this is kind of crazy. This is an article yesterday that I read. Some food items that increased from December of 2023. Sorry, wrong month. We're in January. So January, oh, no, let me back up. Information came out in January is from December of 2023. So a year ago, so December 2022, beef has increased by 9%. Since a year ago of December of 2023. Some other things have increased, like biscuits and crackers have increased by 8%. But this is no joke. This is what they track, and this is how they figure out inflation. So as the food items, I think there's 30 different food items that they track: bread, stuff like that. So a couple items that have gone down, rice and beans have gone down since December of 2022. And also, what was another big one that I saw? Oh yeah, breakfast sausage. I'm not making this up. This is stuff that they track. They didn't say how much that went down, but that's what has happened with the CPI. So you may hear something about core CPI. That is the same bucket, except they extract food and energy out. The less volatile stuff stays in there. So like, again, cars, apparel, and stuff like that, and they figure it out. So what happened to CPI? It went up. It didn't go up, I guess. It kind of stayed the same as a 3.9% overall increase versus last year, and they were looking at 3.7% increase. So the CPI is not going down, but this is anticipated that the decrease would be slower as it gets closer to that 2% target they're going at. So little information on CPI. If you have any questions economic-wise, I'd be glad to talk about more numbers. Obviously, that's what I do all day, every day, so I love them. But I hope you have a great weekend. Please stay warm. Please be careful. Very dangerous conditions out there, so hope everybody's safe. Talk to you soon. Thanks.